designed it as an exceptional place. Hello and welcome to Venice, a city that is married to the sea. It was built in the middle of a lagoon, and it inspired artists from all over the world in music, poetry and painting. But above all, it's known for its mystic masked carnival, its romantic elegance and its incredible beauty. The Venetians designed it as an exceptional place, the center of religious, civic and commercial life. A city protected by its lagoon and blessed by St. Mark. The square we are standing on right now was and still is Venice's main public square. It's called Piazza San Marco after St. Mark and houses some important landmarks. St. Mark's Basilica in front of you is the centerpiece of the square. The church houses the body of St. Mark, which Venetian merchants stole from Alexandria and brought to Venice in the year 829. Through the centuries, it has been adjusted and redecorated many times, which explains the mixed styles of architecture and decoration. Right next to the basilica, you'll find the St. Mark's Campanile, an impressive 98-meter-high bell tower. It is said that Galileo himself used the tower as an observatory to study the skies. There is even an elevator that goes to the top of the tower. The Republic of Venice, which existed from the 8th till the 18th century, was ruled over by the Doge, a chief magistrate elected for life by the Venetian nobles. He was kind of a combination between the Pope and the President, an absolute ruler. The palace you see in front of you was the house the Doge lived in. That's why it is known as the Doge's Palace. These days it houses a museum. The square is still a great place to wander around or have a bite and enjoy the beautiful views. Around the corner, you'll find a special bridge. This city is full of mysticism and beauty. But the overhanging bridge we see here stands for a much darker reality. It once connected a government building to the city prison, and convicts crossing the bridge had one last beautiful view over the city before losing their freedom and often their lives. And as the story goes, many of them sighed in realization of this grim future. That's why it became known as the Bridge of Sighs. You might have noticed that there are no cars in Venice, so the fastest way to get around is by boat. However, walking is also a great way to experience the city. The maze of small streets and canals offers shade and a lot to discover. Like this theatre, Teatro della Fenice. First built in 1774, it's an icon of the Italian theatre world. It became famous for the many opera premieres it housed, of composers like Bellini, Rossini and Verdi. You'll find all kinds of tourist shops everywhere in Venice, but one area historically has been a merchant area since the beginning of the city. A visit to Venice isn't complete without a visit to the Rialto market. This market is one of the reasons Venice became an economic hub in the Middle Ages, and people have been trading fish and food for over 1,000 years. Even today, you can still buy your fresh fish here, straight from the lagoon. And it's also a great place to buy your holiday gifts. If you're tired of shopping and walking around, a welcome break is to use the cool-looking water taxis to see the city from the water. The Grand Canal gives you a great view of the bustling water life. I'm going to give you a minute to enjoy it. Our little boat ride comes to an end at the beautiful Baroque-styled Basilica Santa Maria della Salute. In the 17th century, Venice suffered a particularly bad outbreak of the bubonic plague, in which 80,000 people died. You can imagine the horror scenes. When the plague disappeared from the city, the Venetians built this church in honor of the Virgin Mary, who they believed saved them. From here, you can easily explore the southeast part of the city, which is a bit less touristy than the inner part of the city and offers some fine coffee places and boutiques.
The fuck was he just doing?
There is an interesting story behind this bridge. If you look down, you can see 4 footsteps, and these mark the places where rivaling groups would meet in the 17th century around Christmas time to fight out their quarrels. They would try to throw each other in the water and would fight with their bare hands. And that's why it's called the Bridge of Fists. Quite a few painters have made works about this yearly spectacle, among them La Guerra dei Pugni by Antonio Stomp. Speaking of paintings, close to the bridge, you'll find the Galleria dell'Accademia.
So
It hosts a
be
fine
like
collection of pre-19th century art
some
and
type of
works of
camera.
Bellini, Titian and Canaletto.
Duh.
But it's probably best known for the Vitruvian Man by Da Vinci, which shows the ideal proportions of man.
What, bro?
Venice offers great Italian places to have coffee, pasta
Bro,
or pizza.
what, bro? Dang.
And like everywhere in Italy, the food is delicious and the service is great. The last place we take you is the Rialto Bridge. It was the first bridge in the 12th century that was built to cross the Grand Canal. Originally, it was a wooden bridge, but in 1524, after it collapsed a few times, it was rebuilt as an ornate stone bridge that still stands today. From the top, it offers a great view of the city, and as it is the most popular bridge of Venice, it can get a little crowded at times. Here at the Grand Canal,
Yeah, you can see.
with a view over the famous
I see
Rialto
the
Bridge,
shadow
our
on her.
trip comes to an end. I hope you enjoyed the beauty of Venice.
Very nice place. We got the full thing. I'll see y'all in the next video.